issue at that stage was that you had a senior player who had got disconnected from the team. I spent, I don't know, 2 to 3 weeks speaking to all the coaches that were on that trip, several senior players, to Cookie the captain, to James Whittaker, the chairman of selectors, and we came to the conclusion that, and it was a unanimous conclusion, that if England is going to rebuild after a very disappointing 5-0 loss, then we had to make a decision. We had to rebuild not for the next 3 months, but for the next 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. And for the side to grow, and let's remember that we hadn't replaced Strauss over 18 months, Swan had retired, Trott sadly had gone home after the first match and is still, recovering now. That we had to invest in new players and we had to build a new team with some core values. And it was decided that that wouldn't happen with Kevin in the side. So we decided not to select him going forward. What, as I said at the beginning, what you see on either side of me now is the future of England cricket, and I think it's very exciting. And I don't see any intention of going back.
Just one last question, Peter. How will success be measured this time around for you?
It's always measured, on the one hand, by being successful on the field as a team. I think that goes without saying. There's obviously key times. The Ashes has always been a key part of it, as of the global tournaments, and I think they'll still be there. I think also there is, I'd like to be looking back at when I've finished, and anybody, that it's been a style of cricket that's been really worth watching. That's been exciting to watch. It's been, it feels like the game, we're moving the game forward all the time and progressing.
Well, what does Kevin specifically do wrong?
There are no specific issues. This is, people have been looking for a smoking gun. There are no specific issues. This is 10 years of Kevin scoring very well for England, but getting to a point whereby the balance shifted. During those 10 years, we had a strong side, strong leadership at the time in terms of established captain, established coaches, and that side could accommodate Kevin. That balance has shifted now, and we've got to invest in new players, young players, and a new side won't accommodate Kevin. And it's as simple as that. It's just to do with the balance of what is best for English cricket.
Do you blame Kevin for what happened to you last night?
I think probably the important point to make is I never fell out with Kevin. Kevin fell out with me. There's sort of a notable difference in that. I don't have any blame at all. What happened last time happened last time. I moved on quickly. I was lucky. I went to coach a great club at Lancashire. If that's a strength of mine, look forward rather than look back. I think it'd be more. I've enjoyed my time at Lancs, and I'm looking forward now at what is a very exciting time in the next coming months and years, hopefully.
Peter, when it ended the way it did last time, did you realistically think that you'd have the opportunity to go again with England?
I didn't know, Dean. If I'm being honest, I didn't know. I'd never say never, but it wasn't on my mind, particularly at the time. It happened. What happened, and it was time to move on. And if I'm being honest, I've coached at, say, Lancashire for the last 5 years, and I've loved it. I really have thoroughly enjoyed it because it's been an emerging group of players. We've had some success, and I've been developing as a coach.
Peter Moores appointed as the new England head coach, being unveiled by the England and Wales Cricket Board. Inevitably, the questions go straight towards Kevin Pietersen and whether there will be any return for him in the side. Kevin Pietersen fell out with me, says Peter Moores. That is a couple of hours ago. Kevin Pietersen tweets, "Everyone deserves a second chance." More on this, the rest of the top stories coming up.